Hey, what's up, box heads? How y'all doing? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Like, give me a thumbs up or somebody say, can y'all hear me? What's up, chicken? Can y'all hear me? Thank you, butterflies. Y'all can hear me? Okay, that's what's up. I'm going to wait a couple seconds, let a couple more people jump on to see who's going to jump on. But tonight, I basically want to discuss, Amazon Relay. As y'all know, I specialize in Amazon Relay. And I want to discuss, my new products and services. And, give you guys a little bit of motivation, especially with the Amazon changing up their rules and regulations. I hear a lot of people, got discouraged when Amazon changed their rules for the 180 days, waiting period. And like I always tell people, like 180 days, that's 6 months. I know it sounds like a long time, but it's well worth the wait once you get on there with 180 days, like supply and demand. Of course, the least amount of people in, the more, rates go up when it comes to Amazon. So don't be discouraged about the 180-day rule. It's just like, think about it. If you had a job right now, you're working, and 6 months from now, you're going to still be at that job. So stop thinking that, success is going to come overnight, and stop being discouraged about the 180-day rule. You got a couple, I know I said I was waiting on a couple people, but I'm just talking about the 180-day right now. Let's say, for example, if you come into the game with the 180-day rules, a couple things that you can do to basically survive the 180 days. Of course, number one is do other load boards, do the DAT load board, truck stop. There's a whole bunch of, other load boards that you could do in that 180 days. And, I'm pro Amazon for its simplicity. Like, say, for example, some people might want to drive a truck. Some people might want to just have drivers. When I came into the game not wanting to drive a truck. So I needed something as simple as possible in order for me to make money. Because remember, when I came into the Amazon Relay, I was still working a 9 to 5. I just retired from my 9 to 5 after 16 years. So I couldn't do something where I had to use, the DAT load board, where I had to fill out paperwork, unless I had a dispatcher. However, that's not an option no more for y'all to, jump on and get straight onto Amazon. So with that being said, you can always use the DAT load board. The second thing that a lot of people be asking me, I'm going to answer a lot of things that's in my DM. You can lease on to somebody. If you know somebody who already got a authority that's been over 6 months, lease on to them. On average, most people charge 10%, to allow somebody to lease on. I have a couple people I know that can help you get leased on, with the Amazon account. You got to have, everything set up, like your insurance and everything as well. But, I know people that you can lease on to. So stop being discouraged thinking, oh, the 180-day rules are all over right now. That's not true. It's not over. Then also I have an insurance hack for those that don't want to pay that full, insurance for 6 months. I have an insurance hack that comes in my ultimate bundle pack guide that can get your insurance rate, a little lower. I'm going to answer a little bit question. And also I have a special guest, coming on tonight. It's my compliance officer who I work hand in hand with. She does a lot of my authorities, compliance, DOT, audits, all of that stuff. So like I always tell people, like y'all might have my mentorship, but maybe some of you guys are, but it's easy to get into the Amazon game. I can show you how to get into Amazon. I can show you how to book loads. I can show you how to make money. I can show you how to scale. I can show you how to do all of that. If you don't follow the compliance or you don't know the rules and regulations of, logistics, you will be put out of business. It's one of the most important things that people don't talk about in this industry is about the foundation of logistics. It's not sexy. Nobody talking about it. Nobody cares about it. Like even me, when I first started, I didn't want to hear nothing about the rules and regulation. All I wanted to know was the money. So you got to be very careful. But like I said, enough time has passed. I'm waiting on her to join in. But how much do you pay for insurance on a box truck? Somebody said, well, you pay, it just depends on how much you pay. On average, I've been seeing anywhere between $1,300 and $1,500, depending on your state. One of my mentees in my group, he's in Atlanta. He literally just got his, I think it's like $1,280 something, starting off. And then I spoke to somebody, and theirs is $1,000. So it just depends. When I first came into the game, I was paying $1,375 per truck. Then after my 1 year was up, that $1,375 dropped down to $1,075. So then when I paid $1,075 for, My second year just came up. Now mine's dropped down to 740 something per truck. Yeah, 745 a truck. Yep. So see, look, Brooklyn. Y'all see my cousin. If y'all look in the comments, Brooklyn NY. That's my cousin. He literally started his company the last week in January. Y'all hear me talk about him all the time. He started his company the last week of January. He's in the Maryland area. Right now, I think last week, he picked up his third truck. So he's never drove a box truck either. You know what I'm saying? Picked up my bundle pack guide. Even though he's my cousin, he supported what I was doing. And now he got his third truck. You know what I'm saying? Up and running off the ground. And like he just said, his insurance is $1,100. And look, he said about to get his fourth truck next week. So a lot of people think it's cap, it's X, Y, and Z. Man, there's a lot of money in Amazon. And, he got a great job. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He wanted more money. He wanted that passive income. You know what I'm saying? He can retire in 3 years. But however, ain't nothing like making money passively. And he just started the end of January, I think. So that's living proof right there that you can make money with this. So tonight, I want to discuss with you guys, because I get a ton of, I don't do a lot of live, but I get a ton of questions in my DM. I try to respond back to everybody, but, time is money, and it becomes time consuming, you know what I'm saying, responding back to everybody. So I was like, you know what, every time I come out with something, I try to give people, you know what I'm saying, what I do. Like, some people, I get a lot of questions, the same questions. What you specialize in? What do you do? Can you help me? What I do is I show people how to get on with Amazon Relay, going the rental route, or you can purchase a truck. For me, I like to, tell people, you don't want to marry somebody on the first date. You know what I'm saying? This person might be fine, might be a man or a female, whoever, what's your preference? And you marry that person, you stuck with that person. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, don't marry somebody on the first date. Renting and buying a truck is the same exact steps. Nothing changes. The only difference is when you buy a truck, you got to put usually 10, 20% down, and you are in a full committed. Same thing with marrying somebody. If you date somebody you don't like them, you can go your own way. If you marry somebody, you just can't walk away from it. You got to go through the judge and all that to get signed off on. So with that being said, it's a little bit trickier when you purchase a truck. If you start off renting a truck and you like it after a month or 2 or 3, go buy you a truck. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on. What package do you offer for someone already set up? I'm already with Amazon to have my own truck. Okay, I'm about to get to that in a minute. So like I said, I tell people how to start off renting a truck. But I can also help people if you own a truck. What I do is I have the bundle pack guide, which is $2.99, which comes with my step 1 guide. My step 2 guide is basically how to get set up with Amazon, going the rental right, LLC, authority, all of that stuff. All my guides come with my contacts. Then I also have the ultimate bundle pack guide, which comes with my 3rd guide in it, which is the road to dispatching. For those people that want to learn how to dispatch a truck, dispatching is the cheapest way that you can get into the trucking industry. All you basically need is somebody to teach you how to do it, a cell phone, and access to a load boy. It costs you less than $500 to start dispatching. So in the meantime, like I said, if you're trying to get on with Amazon while you're waiting that 180 days, grab my ultimate bundle pack guide. It's all 3 guides. It shows you how to dispatch your truck on the DAT load board. A lot of people think that if you're doing Amazon, you can't do the DAT load board. And when I say the DAT load board, I'm not talking about going all over the world, over the country doing the DAT load board. I'm talking about, like, let's say you're in Maryland, you book a load up to New York, and then you book a load back from New York coming back to Maryland area. Like regional. You don't have to go all over the world with the DAT load board. A lot of people, it's a misconception. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be over the road. Your driver might not be home every day, but might be home every other day. So I have that. That's $349. That's on. It's usually $499, but I discounted it to $349. I like to help people. I don't want to bang y'all in the head too hard. But like I said, if you buy it separate, if you just want to learn how to dispatch it, it's $199. Grab it. It'll show you. It walks you through the carrier packet, all the lingo, everything you need to get up and running. Now, this is where I just came out yesterday with my I have a mentorship. My mentorship is a 6 months mentorship. It's a virtual class. Basically, we meet once a week for 5 to 6 weeks. After the 5 or 6 weeks, you have access to me for 6 months. I hold your hand. I walk you through the process, like every single thing that I've done. You got to remember, I've been doing this for over 2 years now. I done made over $1 million, close to $2 million now with Amazon Relay without driving a truck. So I hold your hand, walk you through the process. That's $5,000. And like I said, you have unlimited access to me for 6 months. My next class with that starts on May 8th. However, I know everybody can't afford, $5,000. That's a lot of money to come out your pocket. But if you need my time, my expertise, or for me to walk you through that process, then, like I said, time is money. So that's $5,000. However, I came out with a package because I hear people, like especially in my inbox, like, man, I really want to do your mentorship, but I can't afford it. I can't afford it. So I came out with a service and a product to help these people that can't afford $5,000. And basically what this is my Box Truck Shawty's masterclass. The masterclass is a virtual class. It's going to start. The first one is going to be June 10th. It's $12.50 to start. The mentorship, I take installments. Basically, it comes with a free ultimate bundle pack, which means you get all 3 of my ultimate, my guides. That's included for just participating in the class. And basically we go from, it's like an accelerated mentorship. We go from A to Z all the way to the end. I show you how to set up your company. I show you how to, get your LLC, your DOT, your MC. It comes with my insurance hack. It comes with my ELD referrals, like basically everything you need. And it's an interactive class where you get to ask questions and go over every step that you need. I also have in my masterclass, my compliance officer. She's going to be on it as well. Nobody really talks about compliance in the industry. I can guarantee you. We speak to a lot of people. I don't care if you've been in business 5-10 years. If you don't have a compliance officer on your team, you're doing something wrong when it comes to logistics. I can guarantee you. So I have her. She will also be in the class going over what you need to be up and properly running to make sure your truck's there on the road. You can make all the money in the world, but when that DOT audit comes, if you don't have everything in order, you're going to be out of business real soon. So like I said, she's a part of the class as well. Also, for the people that's looking to do the 180 days and you don't know what you need to do, we go over dispatching. So we're going to show you how to dispatch your truck. You don't have to use a dispatcher for people that want to dispatch as well. You can jump on there as well too and learn how to dispatch your own truck and for other people. So basically everything included, it will be in my ultimate bundle pack guide. Like I said, it's free for the people that join, but it's $12.50. You can do an installment plan. You can pay $625 now, and then in a couple weeks pay the other $625 before the class start. This is the cheapest way I can help people get into logistics with a little bit of hand holding, if that makes sense. Because some people are able to just buy my ultimate bundle pack guide and be successful. Some people need a little bit more hand holding, if that makes sense. So I have something for whatever, you're trying to get into. I don't know if you on I'm pretty sure, of course, everybody, I'm on IG. But if you look, literally last month I posted on my IG, I made $125,000 last month doing Amazon Relay. So, a lot of people are like, oh, you can't make money with Amazon. You can't cap. Just like, for example, if you go look at my mentorship, the masterclass reel I put up, me and a guy was kind of going back and forth about it. He probably on the live, who knows? But he was saying that he paid for my bundle pack. He did 2 consultations and he didn't have the success, and I only helped him with X, Y, and Z. However, if you go back to the comments, you see that I helped him get his whole company started, set up. He was booking loads. I look at my stories, go check my stories. I show proof he was happy as hell. Showed him how to get up and running. But sometimes people, they love you when they're helping you and they love when everything's going well. But as soon as they hit a roadblock or as soon as something they can't figure out, they want to blame your whole system. Like, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I can't make $1 million like you said. I never told anybody in none of my classes, no my reels, none of that you can make $1 million. I said I made $1 million. I made $1 million with multiple trucks. I didn't make $1 million with one truck driving the truck. I think he was driving the truck. You ain't gonna make $1 million driving the truck. But however, if you take my system, my formula, scale your business, we're going to go over scaling too in the masterclass as well. The drivers pay, all of that. So if you take my system, multiply it, duplicate it, keep replicating it, guess what? You get you 5 trucks. With 5 trucks making $600 a day, if you have the same expenses as me, you can clear $200 a night. $200 a night, you got 5 trucks that you can make $1,000 a night without driving a truck. If you make your truck run like I run, 30 days a week, that's $30,000 a week net that you can make, not gross, net that you can make a month. Where in the world can you go and make that kind of money that's legal without doing something illegal, unless you're like a pro ball player or something like that? So like I said, I'm not promising nobody they can make $1 million, but I can promise that if you take my system, listen to what I'm trying to tell you, and scale your business, you can make a ton of money. You can make a lot of money. Like I just said, my cousin, he got his 3rd truck, about to get his 4th truck. Somebody I think asked him, he's somebody also, he's paying $500 a week for his rental. I can show you also how to get the rental rate, discounted rate, without actually being with Amazon. Because I know a lot of you think like, oh, well, we can't get in Amazon for 6 months. How am I going to get the discounted rate? I can show you that as well. So with that being said, I'm going to open it up for a little bit of questions. But I just wanted to explain to you guys, my services. And of course, I got the 2-day, 3-day. And also, if you're not sure about what you want to do, I also offer 30 and 60-minute consultation. Stop being afraid to invest in yourself. And just like I always tell people, everybody that go to Harvard, everybody go to Yale ain't going to be successful. I can give you the information all day long. However, you got to have the grind and you got to be able to comprehend something. 2 people can get the same exact information. One be successful, one don't. I can't give you the grind and the hustle. You got to have that in your own, your own self. Someone says, so what's the difference between the masterclass and the mentorship program? The mentorship program is $5,000. It's 6 months. It's handheld. And we meet weekly for 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, we do a monthly call. And right now, for the people that's in my mentorship, I'm allowing my mentees, or I call them, my box heads, to run under my authority to be able to make money. I just created, remember, I know y'all told you I had 2 authorities. Well, I'm just reactivating my second authority. It'll probably be active one day next week. So all my new mentees or people that's in my mentorship class, I allow them to run under my authority for the 180 days to their authority. But that class is $5,000. The master class is a weekend class. It's a 1-day thing. We cover everything. It's like an accelerated class. Like if you was ever in school and you had to go to summer school, how they cram everything into a short course. That's exactly what it is. It's a class. It's going to be interactive, but we're going to cover the ultimate bundle pack guide. We're going to cover dispatcher. We're going to cover rental rates. We're going to cover everything. It's just that you're not going to be able to have access to me like like in the mentorship, if that makes sense. Now, once you do with the master class, then you can book a consultation. Like I was saying, my consultations is for 30 minutes is $99. For an hour is $149 I ain't never had nobody to get off the my mentorship. The consultation and say they didn't gain some kind of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But remember, like I said, I can teach you the game all day, but I can't give you the grind. So everybody's not going to have the same success. You have to put your own grind into it. Someone said, how hard is it to get drivers for trucks? It's fairly easy to get drivers for trucks. Also, in my guides, I offer a template that you can just copy, paste. It has everything you're looking for a driver. You put your company name, your company email there, post it on Indeed, Craigslist, wherever you want to post it. And I guarantee you within a day or two, you'll have, 20, 30 applicants. Everybody who I've sent it to has had great success using it. So like I said, I figured out everything you need to know from Amazon from A to Z. Someone says, so Amazon rule is your company has to be 6 months or older. Do you have to have a roster with Amazon but not do loads until 6 months? So with Amazon new rule, basically what it is Amazon used to let anybody in as soon as your authority was active. Now what they did is they made it that you have to have your authority up and running for 180 days, 6 months. But you have to have just not your DOT and your MC number. You actually have to have insurance on that, your authority in order for it to age. So you have to have an aged authority, that's 180 days in order to be able to get on with Amazon now. Someone said, how do you pay your drivers? I pay my drivers by a pay scale, which is also included in my my bundle pack guide, the ultimate bundle pack guide. So is it hard to get insurance in ATL? No, it's not hard at all. I got a broker that I use. A lot of people also goes to call Progressive or call whoever they want to call directly. If you call somebody directly to the insurance company, I guarantee your rate is going to probably be higher than if you went through a broker. A broker knows what to say, what to do. They get discounted rates. So it's always better to go through a broker, if that makes sense. Someone said, Bach Truck Shorty got me right. His courses are great, and I have scaled up to flatbed. See, look at that. Someone said celeb booking agents. Yeah. And like I said, my ultimate bundle pack guide, it ain't no busy work. It ain't no write down course test type stuff. It's basically all the steps I took to get to where I'm at. It's like a roadmap. Like you go here, you make a left, you ask for Jeff. Jeff is going to do this for you. You go up to the next block, you ask for Bill. Bill is going to do this for you. It's almost foolproof. If you get my ultimate bundle pack guide and you fail, it just ain't in you. I'm just being honest with you. It's just that simple. How can I get a race coming out of Florida? Book a consultation. If you're trying to get a rate or, book a consultation and I can plug you in with my insurance agent. Oh, and somebody asked a question earlier, they're already with Amazon, how's the masterclass work with them? My masterclass is also for people that's up and running, that don't want to spend $5,000 to get into my mentorship because they kind of got everything kind of up and running. But this class will also show you how to find loads. We'll show you how to find the best loads, how to book loads, how to use the DAT load board. You might just need some tweaking on your company. Like I speak to a lot of people all the time. They're up and running. They just don't know how to find loads. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, how to finesse Amazon's system. I'm going to also teach you, you know what I'm saying, like all my tips and tricks is going to basically be, you know what I'm saying, taught in the masterclass as well as my mentorship. So it's basically up to you how much you need me to hold your hand. My roadblock is trying to get insurance for a rental. I can help you. You're trying to get a roadblock. That's what I specialize in, and I help thousands of people get on with rentals. And don't listen to the people that say you can't make money with rentals. The reason why people say you can't make money with rentals, let me clear this up, is anything in business. If you come into business and you're paying too much, let's say, for example, McDonald's. I like McDonald's. McDonald's, you might can get a burger for $5. McDonald's is probably paying somebody to make that burger for them for maybe 50 cents, right? If McDonald's is selling a burger for $5 and they buying the burger for $4, then they're not going to make no money. That's business 101. If you coming into renting a truck and you're paying $800, $900, $1,000, $1,200, I done spoke to people that's paying $1,400 a week for a rental. And I'm thinking, unless you hauling diamonds or drugs, there ain't no way in the world you're going to make no money with a box truck. So if you think about it, anything over $600 a week is kind of too high for a box truck. But if you come in, if you look at my timeline, $500 a week plus miles. If you come into the game with $500 a week as your base pay, or $450 or $525, then yes, you can make money. It's common sense. If you're getting a rental at a high rate and you're paying too much for your mileage, you're not going to make no money. But guess what? Everybody, we just want to do it ourselves. We want to go watch a little YouTube. We want to, you know what I'm saying, hear what somebody else said. We just love negativity that we just feel, oh, you can't make money with a thing. Somebody's making money with a rental. I make money with a rental. My cousin, I just told you, got his third truck. He's making money with a rental. Go check my reviews. Go check my timeline. You'll see people are making money. The people that's making money is the people that have the correct information and they got the correct amount of grind. So you got to have both. You know what I'm saying? You can't have grind with no information. You can't have information with no grind. You got to have both. You put them together, then you have success. So that's what you need. Stop letting people tell you what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Every day I got to battle somebody about, oh, man, you can't do that. Somebody said, why people saying ain't no money in the trucking industry? Though I don't know. The same reason why people say ain't no money in no industry. Ain't no money in real estate. Ain't no money in stocks. If there was no money in it, and this is what I tell people, if no money in it, you won't see no trucks on the road. When you stop seeing trucks on the road, that means ain't no money, because ain't nobody driving a truck for free. Ain't nobody working for free. Slavery is over. So when you stop seeing trucks, then that means, you know what I'm saying, ain't no thing. Ain't no money in it. But somebody's making money. The people that's making money ain't really talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So none of that is an issue. How do you get $600 a night per truck when a load of Amazon is trash, even with an A+ score? You got to know how to book loads. That's how. If you don't know how to book loads, you ain't going to find no loads. I don't care if you got an A+ or whatever. It's a science to booking loads. It's not just so easy of getting on with Amazon and being able to go book a load. So grab my guide. I walk over how to find good loads. I own my truck and about to lease someone else under my authority. What percentage would you recommend I pay them? Also, I get the cheapest insurance rate just to get my authority active to mature. Yes. So to lease on, the average is usually like 10% if they're going to be booking their own load. Yeah. So it's usually 10%. 10% is average. If it's a semi, 20%, you know, because semis are 15 to 20%, but semis, you know what I'm saying, make a little bit more money because they took longer loads. Someone said, I do business with your boy Akeem. Oh, that's what's up. Yep, Akeem, that's my right-hand man. Yes, that's what somebody said. It's money in the transportation. Everything comes with truck. Exactly. If you look around your house, apartment, your car, every single thing had to either come on an airplane, boat, a train. And guess what? When it did come on them things, it still have to come on a logistics, on a semi or a box truck. So it's money in there. We got to stop thinking that. Someone said, Sexy been trucking. My cousin said, I've been booking loads $600 and better a night. I get $800 loads consistently. See, once again, he has the correct information. That's why he's able to book loads. We got to stop thinking that we could just go figure everything out. Invest that money into getting, even if you don't use me, get yourself a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself somebody that you can look up to, or somebody that's already where you're at, where you're trying to go. Stop trying to figure out stuff, because I tell you, if you try to figure out everything in logistics, you'll be out of business soon. So you got to be able to have that stuff. Says, does your bundle pack teach you how to get on the road? Yes, my bundle pack teaches you everything. Pretty much you need is up to you. Remember, your grind is the ultimate bundle pack. Is all 3 of my guides. It'll walk you through the whole entire process. Some people just get it. That's all they need. They're able to be successful. But it also comes with all my resources. That's $349. You can book that in my up in my bio, or go to boxtruckshorty.com and grab it. It's on sale right now for $349. All my services can be in my link in my bio. And like I said, the masterclass. And I'm only taking a select amount of people for the masterclass. And my first one is on June 10th. So if you're interested, I won't wait too long. I would definitely go, pay that $625 to reserve your slot. And then you got all the way till June 10th, to come up and pay the remainder amount. It's something that you don't want to miss. Someone said need a mentorship. Well, check me out. I got a mentorship and a masterclass. Someone said dispatching a good way to start. Heck yeah. Dispatching is real cheap. So if you want to stack your money up, let's just say you don't have a lot of money. Let's just, let's be real. You don't have a lot of money. And it's okay. Start off dispatching. Buy my dispatching guide. It's $200. It teaches you how to dispatch. It shows you how to book, book loads and maneuver through everything. Start off, stack you some money. You get you a little bit of money. You get you like $5,000 saved up. Then you jump into getting you a truck. Start off with a rental. Put somebody in that truck. Even if you jumping in that truck, man, put somebody in that truck and duplicate the process. You want to be able to make money while you at home, while you sleep. When I go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, I made over $1,000. That's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what retired me from my job. Someone said, I need a mentorship. Awesome. Someone said, in Georgia. That's true, because if you got to get them lower rental rates. Yep, you got to get the lower rental rates. But, if you're paying $700, $800 a week because you ain't tapping with somebody that's an expert in the field, then yeah, you're going to be out of business real soon. One thing about you, bro, you answer every question. Yeah, I try to, because I ain't got nothing to hide. My answer ain't going to never change. You know what I'm saying? And not even that, man. If you go through anybody else's page, I ain't going to say anybody else, but if you go through a lot of people's page, they don't give out as much information as me. I got a YouTube. I give out a bunch of free game. My reels, like, I have people that literally started by just watching all my reels. But if you don't want to watch my reel, watch on my YouTube, then that's when you know what I'm saying, invest in a call with me. So, let's see. Somebody said, do I own my trucks? No, ma'am. I don't know if that's a guy or female, but no, I do not own any trucks. I rent all my trucks. I came into the game, like I said, with a little different. I came from real estate. I know y'all probably already heard my story. Flipping houses. First house made $176,000. Second house made like $140,000. $100,000. The least I ever made flipping a house was $99,000. I thought real estate was going to take me out of the game and retire me. However, the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hit, I had to shift to logistics, something that's recession proof. Glad I got into it, made a lot of money. So with that being said, yeah, I don't own a truck. I can afford to buy a truck. When I first came into the industry, I had enough cash to buy a truck cash. However, I always heard the horror stories of owning a truck. For anybody that own a truck, no disrespect, that's for you guys. I really don't care to own a truck unless I purchase a brand new truck or a truck with a fairly new warranty, because every day when I do my consultation, I hear of somebody who truck break down. It's $10,000 to $15,000 to get fixed. That kind of scares me. Even though I have the cash to do it, I model my whole Uber after Uber, Airbnb, and Turo. Think about this. Somebody that own their truck, they have to make a lot of money because they chasing home runs the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get an $800,000, $1,000 load. I don't have to get $1,000, $800 loads. The reason being, because some of the people are trying to save up for, maintenance or whatever. I look at it like this. If I can make $200 a night, classic example, $440, let's just say after all my truck's expenses are paid. If I can make $200 a night and I have 5 trucks running, that's $1,000 a night. Like I said, my truck runs 30 days a month. You know what I'm saying? So that's $30,000. If I'm making $30,000 and that's a month net, not gross, you have to think about it. Why would I go buy a truck? Because now if the truck breaks down, now I got to pay for maintenance. I got to pay for that. So controlling something without ownership is how you make money. Go look it up. Rockefeller said it back in whatever days when he was coming up. ownership, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying, I having to pay for the maintenance. So think about it, Airbnb. Think about if you had a friend and your friend had a nice house. And let's just say he said he's going to Dubai for a year. And he's like, man, look, I want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to rent this house out for $1,500 a month, right? And you was like, man, $1,500 a month, and you know it's in a hot spot. What if you rented that house out for him for $1,500 a month, but then you could turn around and Airbnb it out and make $6,000, $7,000 a month? But guess what? So because you don't own the house, $1,500 got to go to him. Let's just say you make another $45,000, $5,000, but you don't have to worry about the headaches of owning the house. The roof break, your homeboy got to fix it. The AC go out, pipes bust, you don't have to pay for nothing. So we have to get out of the mindset of ownership of things that's depreciating asset. Owning a house is smart. That's an asset. Go read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Owning stocks, bonds, all of that stuff that appreciate with value is smart. Not owning something that depreciates, just like buying a car. You know what I'm saying? I have cars, yeah, don't get me wrong, they depreciate. When you buy a car and you turn around and go take it back the next day, is not what you paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. A car is a liability. I don't care how good it looks. I got an S580. It looks good, but guess what? It's a liability. Although it's in my business name, it's 100% tax write-off. That's another secret. But however, at the end of the day, that's a liability. So when you think about it, you don't want to own a bunch of liability. I didn't say you can't own a truck. There's nothing wrong with people that own a truck. But even if you own a truck, guess what? You can still rent trucks. A lot of people don't know that you can own a truck and rent trucks. So if somebody came to you and said, hey, look, man, I'm going to give you $200 a night. Let's just say you walk into the gas station, you did a scratch off, and you won $200 a night. Who in their right mind is going to turn down, make it $200 a night for the rest of their life? Nobody. Right? So if you own a truck, still rent a truck. The truck pays for itself going forward. You get 2 trucks, you get 3 trucks. I got a guy, I don't know if he's on there, but I think he's in Minnesota. He was owning the truck, and now he's renting trucks too. And he's doing pretty good for itself. So we got to stop thinking of, you know what I'm saying, ownership of a liability. Let's start in my LLC. Someone says a lot of maintenance. Yeah, it's a lot of maintenance. I got a homeboy right now, my homeboy Keen. If y'all know, his truck has been down for like 6 months. 6 months down, broken, and now he's in a rental. He's making money with the rental, but the fact of reality is that scares the mess out of me. Yeah, said yes, that's all I really do. Amazon Relay, and I do a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? But Amazon, you could definitely make a lot of money by solely doing Amazon. So like, even if you don't know somebody, find somebody to lease on to, you know? I started my truck because of you, man. Poppy Magoo, somebody said, I started my trucking company because of you. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's what I hold, you know what I'm saying? I love to make money, don't get me wrong, but I also like to help people. That's why I have my prices to help people at an affordable rate, because, you know, like I said, I came from corporate too. I know how it is to drop $300, how it is to drop $1,250, how it is to drop $5,000. I ain't an animal, you know what I'm saying? Because I done went to places and people say I'm charging too little for the information. Like, you got to think about it. You pay me $1,250, $5,000, and shit. In 6 months, you done made $100,000. Where can you get that kind of return at? You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, do you run all your trucks on just Amazon? Yes, ma'am. I run all my trucks on Amazon. And like I said, check my thing last month. I made $125,000 running Amazon. How long did it take you to start your business? It took me about 30 days to get my business up and running. You know, LLC, authority, insurance, and the rental. So it didn't take me a long time to start my business. Yeah, someone said, this is not your land, but I'm hearing cargo vans are booming also, just like box truck. Is this true in your area? If so, your guy will apply to these as well. No, cargo vans, I'm not familiar with cargo vans at all. You know what I'm saying? My cousin is learning the cargo vans. He getting into the cargo van industry, and I'm watching like it's like a bird in the background. So I don't have any information about the cargo vans right now, but in the near future, I definitely will be able to, you know what I'm saying, speak on cargo vans. How about financing a truck? Yeah, you can finance a truck. Just make sure you finance that truck that you get a pretty good warranty. And even if you finance a truck, make sure you still set you up a rental account, because when your truck go down, you still going to need to be able to make money. When your truck go down, whoever you paying a note to, they don't want to hear that your truck is down. Like, say, for example, my homeboy truck is down for 6 months. They don't care why your truck is down. You still got to pay that truck note. You still got to pay the insurance to keep your authority open. So still open up a rental account. Don't get caught in thinking the truck ain't going to never break down. Because the truck going to break down. And when a truck break down, you talk about 10, $15,000 to get fixed some of the times. Yep. What about insurance? I can help you with insurance. What kind of truck people rent? A 26-foot box truck with a lift gate. Someone said, okay, that was my question. Is Amazon delivery? Yes, Amazon is delivery. So what we're doing is we picking up freight from Amazon distribution center and we taking it to post offices, and then sometimes we take it to another Amazon. If it's Amazon to Amazon, then we don't you don't have to touch the freight. But if it's Amazon to post office, then yeah, you have to, you know what I'm saying, touch the freight. Someone said, I'm 22 years old, man. Because of you, I did it. That's what's up. Look at that. 22-year-old and started his own company because of me. Now, that's what's up. That's mind-blowing. You know what I'm saying? Because at 22, I was definitely not, thinking about starting my business. If I was 22 starting a business, you're going to definitely be a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? So my hat goes off to you, Poppy Mango. That's dope, man. That's a good. It says, are the loading boards just as good as Amazon Relay? I'm not going to say they're as good as Amazon Relay, but they just as good. Some people, it's like the load board, the DAT load board in Amazon is like Amazon versus Android. Some people like Android, some people like Amazon. The iPhone. I'm an iPhone person. I don't care what iPhone, they can keep selling me the same phone. I don't really care for Droids. But some people love the DAT load board. They hate Amazon. If you go into the Amazon group, everybody hate it. 50,000 people hate Amazon. So those people are doing DAT load board. So yes, you can make just as much money if you know how to find loads. And they say the DAT load board pay more. It's just that the DAT load board got a little bit more steps. You need to learn how to book loads. You got to know how to talk to a broker. You got to have a carrier packet. There's a lot more moving parts. Not impossible, and you would definitely need a factoring company to do that. But once again, my Ultimate Bundle Pack Guide covers that, and my mentorship covers it, and my new masterclass. Remember, for the new people that's popping on, I have a masterclass that's starting June 10th. From A to Z, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about Amazon. It's $12.50. It comes with all my contacts, my resources, ELD, factoring, how to book loads with Amazon, how to book good loads, how to get a rental discount, how to pretty much everything. Like anything you can possibly think of, we're going to pretty much cover in my masterclass. That's $12.50 right now. When we have limited seats available, limited slots. That's for people that can't afford my mentorship, which is $5,000, which is okay. And that's also for people that's already up and running, but they just need their business tweaked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need somebody to fine tune what you're already doing. You already Googled and you may have got my bundle pack guide, but you're still kind of figuring out this masterclass is for you guys. It's affordable. It's not sky high. And for people that doesn't already have my ultimate bundle pack guide, it comes with a free ultimate bundle pack guide. So you're already getting 3 guides on top of, the class. Someone said, do you need insurance to get your authority? Yes, for it to be active, you do. Is the area 2? Georgia rates is trash, but when I look on other rates, it seems better. How you handle having a truck in the area and something's happened? Well, in my area, like I said, if you know how to book loads, the loads ain't trash. But that's the thing about everybody area. If you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know how to look to find loads, then you would say it's trash. But trust me, Georgia's not trash. Can you rent with OK credit? The answer is yes, because in order to rent a truck, you don't need no credit. No credit is required at all. So to remember, to start off renting, there's no credit. There's no background check. A lot of people, that's like the number one thing. It's people that got record or felonies or whatever. What I'm doing with Amazon Relay, there's no background check at all. Because you got to remember, you're applying with Amazon with a company, an LLC. So there is no background. So you could be a felon. Like my second driver, he was on parole and he couldn't even leave the state. So I had to write a letter to his parole officer just to let him cross state lines. So at the end of the day, there's no background checks, no credit. Someone said, let's see, how much is it to get insurance authority? So your insurance is based off your driving record. So like I tell people, it depends on which state you're in. I know Louisiana is sky high, but $1,300 to $1,500 on average is what I've seen. If you got a good driving record, then it could be a little less. I know North Carolina, if you know somebody in North Carolina has real cheap insurance. Needed to add it back. Someone said needed to be added back into the Mentee group, got a new phone. Okay. Well, we'll put you back in the Mentee group. That's one of my mentees on there. Do you have a certain amount of loads while you wait the 180 days for Amazon? Yeah, you got to hit the DAT load board. during 180 days, or you can lease on to somebody's authority. I'm going to say, what's the best area you like to post your truck for in Amazon? I'm in Atlanta, but we'll go wherever. I would say Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, he's in Maryland, and he got his trucks in Pittsburgh. So it just depends, you know, but it depends on how much you're trying to make. Like, remember I said, I just need 600, a little over 600 a night to be able to make money. So somebody says, I was at Amazon working overnight, saw your video on YouTube pop up, and now because of you, I rent 2 trucks. I drive one, and I have a driver driving the other one. I pay him 20% of the load. Look at that, man. See? Look at that. Working at Amazon to now owning his own company at 22 years old, got 2 trucks. And y'all still complaining about you can't make no money. Someone said, how long is the masterclass? Right now, tentatively, it's probably going to be about 4 hours. We're going to do 2 hours, do like a 30, 45-minute break, and then we're going to come back and probably do like 2 hours. But we're going to cover everything. We don't have an exact time. It could last 5 hours. It just depends on how many questions the group have. So it's an interactive class. You get to ask questions. You get to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to leave no stones unturned. But it's going to be definitely well worth it. How long does it take to get up and running and profitable? Hey, 30 days, man. Depends. Like, you can't get on with Amazon if you lease on with somebody, or you can hit the dat load board. I can show you how to start and get up and running in 30 days and start making money. 30 days. Someone say, hello, everyone. Hey, and Alexandria. Hey, how you doing? I spoke to her before. With your trucks, do you pay insurance on them and use the insurance rider offer for you other trucks? No. I use my own insurance. Someone said, is that class you talking about, $12.50? Yes. So my master class, remember, I have 2 things. I have the master class, which is June 10th, which will be my first class. That's the $12.50. You can reserve. You can pay the $12.50 up front if you got it, or you can reserve your slot for $625, and then pay in 2 weeks another $625, and then you're done. The class is June 10th. We cover every single thing. It's an accelerated mentorship class. I made it more affordable for people that need their hands held to go through the process. I'm gonna walk you through it. You get to ask me questions, and after that, like I said, it also comes with the ultimate bundle pack guide. So you got to think about it. I just discounted my ultimate bundle pack. I was selling it for $4.99, which is all 3 of my guides, which includes the step-by-step starter pack guide, includes the step 2 Amazon, the rookie playbook, which shows you how to book loads, how to hire drivers, how to scale your company. And then the third one is dispatching, how to road to dispatching, how to book loads on the DAT load board and use them in conjunction with Amazon. So before the 180-day rule came out, I was designing it anyway to show people how to book loads on Amazon at night. And then in the morning time, you can catch a load coming back with the DAT load board. So that's what I did. And that was $199. So all of those guys basically now for $350. But if you join the masterclass, you get a copy of it for free. She said, amen, somebody. Somebody said, she said, thank you for being so transparent. Thank you as well, Shawty. I think I'm saying your name, Shawty. That's my niece's name. Someone said I'm in New York, Mary. Someone said, I'm in the New York, New Jersey area. Man, money is rolling. I know money's rolling. See, people that learn the game is making money. They quiet. They don't say nothing. That's just like, man, that's in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get a lot of slack, too, from people saying, man, you messing it up for everybody because I'm turning everybody on. I'm going to mess up the whole game. You can't mess up the whole game. It's $1 trillion in logistics. And at the end of the day, everybody should be able to have money, too. Like, if you're the only one making money, it's kind of fun, but it ain't fun when everybody else got to go to work and they can't travel or do the things you want to do. So I like to turn everybody on. I was the same way in real estate. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get back into that, too. I'm going to have something coming out for that, too. I'm all about financial freedom. I'm not chasing money. I'm pretty much chasing financial freedom, which, you know what I'm saying, you can make all the money in the world, but if you work it and you got to be busy to make that money, it ain't no fun. I'm all about making a lot of money and being able to live the life I want to live. I did 16 years in corporate America. You talking to somebody, that's why I came up with that slogan the other day, fire them before they fire you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the world's going to go into. They keep talking about recession, keep talking about how the dollar is not being traded. So you got to have a backup plan. And I'm all about making money passively and being able to do what I want to do and being able to leave something to my kids. No disrespect to anybody that has a job. I had a job for 16 years. You take that money you make from your job, invest it into real estate, invest it into stocks, invest it into a logistics company, invest it into an asset to start making money for you. Go read Rich Dad Poor Dad. It took it 20 years for it to sink in my brain. You know what I'm saying? But now I got it. Someone says, if you rent a truck $1,000 a week and only doing 2 trips to DUI, how is it profitable with your truck and rental insurance? Remember, I don't know if you just jumped on. Don't rent a truck paying $1,000 a week. If your truck is over $600 a week, you're paying too much for it. So that's the first mistake. If you rent a truck at $1,000, you need to be booking a consultation with me. Okay, thanks so much. Someone said, thanks so much. I'm still needing a little help because I'm kind of new and no one really accepting me for loads. Hey, book a consultation, join my class, my masterclass. We're going to cover all of that. Have you ever used 1, 2, 3 loads for loads? No, I've never used 1, 3. I'm only using that. I really appreciate you, brother. It's amazing. Someone said, I really appreciate you, brother. It's amazing you going out your way to put others on. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I get my blessings back. So I've always been a person that like to help people. It ain't no fun if I'm the only one with it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are stingy. They don't want to share the information because they want to be the only one rich. But you know what I'm saying? It's all like the movie Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody eats. So I love that slogan. I want everybody to eat. How do I add drivers on my DOT as driver? That's a question for you. Book a consultation. I can show you how to do that. And remember, my class also comes with my compliance officer as well. She will be on the class. She's a master and she's the queen of compliance, the queen of authority, the queen. She was supposed to be on here tonight. I don't know what happened to her. She ain't pop in here, but she is the queen of it. I've been working with her almost 2 years now. She's part of my mentorship class as we have right now. She helps all my mentees get their stuff, the signs, the compliance, the hours of service, the ELD. Like, it's a lot of information in the background. So like I always tell people, if you don't want to learn that, hire somebody that's a compliance officer. Like me, I hate doing taxes. Yeah, I could do my own taxes, but why would I can just pay somebody that's an expert in that field? Stop being afraid to pay money for people that's smarter than you or have the more knowledge in that field, if that makes sense. So part ways with that money. You got to invest in yourself. You know, we pay money to go to college. We pay money to go to CDL school. We pay money to go to real estate school. But when we want to spend money on ourselves, it's like so hard. Like nobody wants to spend money or invest in, you know what I'm saying, their information. And I'm not going to hold you guys up. I was only planning to jump on a live for like 30 minutes. But this one got really good. So I was answering a lot of questions. What do you know about the cargo van game? I don't know nothing about the cargo van game, to be honest with you, bro. But like I said, my cousin is getting into that. I'm definitely going to tap into him and learn it. So I'm gonna definitely get that. Someone said the closest Amazon warehouse is 160 miles away. Is it worth the head to head to get a load? So this is what I would tell people. If you're in an area and an Amazon is not necessarily located to you, remember, you got two mindsets. You got a mindset of you want to be the driver, and you got a mindset of you want to be, you know what I'm saying, own the business. If you're the owner of the business, you can put your truck where the Amazon facility is at. You got to remember, your truck don't need to be where you at. It's the same thing with a semi. Somebody owns a semi and they're in Atlanta. That semi is never in Atlanta, Georgia. That semi is all over the world. Well, with a box truck, just like I just told you, my cousin live in D.C. area, Maryland. His trucks is in Pittsburgh, or 3 of his trucks. So he don't live in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So you can put a truck anywhere you want. That's also a misconception. Like, if you think loads are better in Houston or you think loads are better in the Midwest Chicago, put your truck there. I can show you how to set your whole company up remotely that you never even have to step foot in it. Remember, I never drove a truck. I got drivers that drive for me right now that I never even met. So it can be done. It's just that you have to have the correct information to do it. So yes, I will put my truck wherever that Amazon facility is at. I will hire my driver where that facility is at. Yes, they do charge. Somebody asked, do they charge for miles? Yes, they do. How much credit you need to rent a box truck? You don't need no credit to rent a truck. It's no credit at all. They don't even ask you for your social. Shad says, how much credit do you need to? All right, right there, Chris. How booking a consultation with you gonna change rental rates at the truck rental place? Because I can show you how to get the rental rates, discounted rates. I've helped tons of people. If you go look at my page, you see the $500 rate. Those are people I consulted with. So yeah, go check my page too. A lot of people like if you want to see my reviews, you know what I'm saying? Go check my reviews. Oh, there go Ronnie right there. You want to pop on, Ronnie? Yeah. You want to pop on real quick before I get off? How many trucks do you run on Amazon? Send me a request. Right now I'm running 5 trucks. Sometimes I run 5. Sometimes I get 6. Sometimes I get 7. Sometimes it just depends. Someone says, I can honestly because of you and Rhonda that we have our Amazon relay company started. We've been running 6 months now. Congrats, Terry Prince. I remember you. I remember us doing a couple consultations. Congratulations. So see, I'm glad you got in before the 180 days. You got it at a perfect time. What's the new 180 rule about? I got a reel about it, but basically in a nutshell, 180 days, your authority got to be aged for new people to get on with Amazon. Remember now, you got the DAT load board. You can run under somebody's authority, or there's an insurance hack. I can show you how to get a cheaper insurance rate to wait out the 6 months. That will cost you between $400 and $600 a month if you can afford it, without you having to pay that $1,300 or $1,500. That hack is also in my ultimate bundle pack guide. So if you just purchased a guide, you don't want to talk to me, grab it. It's in there. Inno Rentals, I called budget and they backed up for the next 4 months. I can show you how to get a truck. Yeah. Book a consultation. I can show you ways around that. So are these trucks CDLs driven? No, these trucks are regular license, non-CDL. Yep. Rhonda, you got to send me a request real quick so I can introduce you. I was trying to let my compliance officer, who I work with, hop on. Let me see. I don't really know how to use Instagram. Let me see. Nope, that's the wrong button. I don't want to hang up on you guys. But while I'm waiting on her to either send a request, like I said, the whole purpose of this live was basically, you got to hit a request, Ronnie. Like go in that thing and then hit the little icon, and I think it'll send me a request to join. So like I said, the whole purpose of this live tonight was basically to explain to you guys my services and what I offer. Let me go over and recap it before Rhonda gets on, or if she gets on. I have a regular bundle pack guide, which is $2.99. It's both of my guides, the step-by-step starter pack, and the step 2, the rookie playbook. Shows you how to book loads, it shows you how to scale, shows you how to hire drivers. And then I also have the ultimate bundle pack guide, which has my 3rd installment ebook, which is $3.49. I discounted it. It was $4.99. Now it's $3.49 on sale for a little while. And that includes all 3 of the books. And that includes the road to dispatching. So that's also for people that just want to learn how to dispatch. They don't want to own their own trucking company. For $200, I sell that guide separately. You can go buy that guide. It'll show you how to dispatch your truck, other people's truck, or if you're already with Amazon and you want to learn how to dispatch it. That. I also offer a $5,000 mentorship. Oh, there go Ronnie right there. Hold on. View request. I also offer a $5,000 mentorship, which is a 6 months mentorship. We meet once a week for like 6 weeks. After that, we have a monthly call, and then you have access to me for 6 months. And those people that's in my mentorship with $5,000, like I said, I just activated my 2nd authority back, and I'm gonna let my mentees run under that authority, so they can for the 180 days. For people that can't afford my authority, my mentorship, no problem. I have the masterclass, the Box Truck Shawty masterclass. This masterclass is gonna be June 10th. It comes with everything. It comes with a free ultimate bundle pack guide. It comes with my compliance officer that's going to be on there to be able to answer questions about anything you need compliance wise. All my everything, pretty much in a nutshell: EOD discounted, rental discounts, factoring, how to scale your business, how to find the lows on the DAT low board. We're going to cover the DAT low board. Everything you need to know for $1,250. You can pay $625 down to reserve your slot, and then you can pay the other $625 like in 2 weeks, and that reserve your slot for the masterclass. The masterclass and mentorships are similar. It's just that one is more affordable and one is just for one day. It's gonna start at 12 o'clock, and we should be done by 4. Who knows, 5 o'clock. Depends on how many questions you guys have. But we're gonna cover everything you need to know to be up and successful. And that class is for people that are also already up and running. All right, now that that's over, finished plugging myself. I want to introduce my business partner, who I do a lot of business with, my compliance officer. the queen of compliance, the queen of authority, my right-hand man. I do a lot of business with her. We've helped hundreds, thousands of people get
Yeah.
on with Amazon Relay. At the end of the day, I want to introduce her and let her speak and say hi to you guys.
Am I on here? You know
Yeah, you on here. I can hear you. Okay, I can
and
hear
you
you.
know, I had to call. I had to call to get some help to get on. Trying to call Tiff, like, how do I get on there? I had been on the whole time. I just didn't know how to get on. All
Gotcha.
right. So hi to everyone who doesn't know me. I am on Instagram as Trucker Rhonda. My name is Rhonda. I work along with Box Truck Shawty as on his team. I do all of his compliance. I set up authorities for people that need their authority set up. I'm going to tell you anything you need to do in regard to keeping your company open and in operations. Of course, like he was saying, you hear the stories about making the money, but I'm the one that's going to tell you how you can keep making money, and that's being in compliance. So, of course, you hear different people saying, well, they don't do this or they haven't did that, but maybe it just hasn't caught up with them at this time. But you don't want to start off, investing your money into this business and running your business any kind of way. Like I said, people are getting put out of business. They're getting put out of service due to just minor things that you could have done in the beginning to get your company done correctly. Some of these things that you do, you only have to do it in the beginning, and you just keep up with, certain permits that needs to be renewed, and your CDLs and your medical cards. So it's only certain things that you're doing at certain times, but otherwise, some of this stuff is just done. So, like he said, in the master class, we definitely would cover everything about compliance. So from the start to the end, he's gonna talk about Amazon. I'm going to talk about compliance, and we're going to go over, if you need it, how to set your company up with your LLCs or getting your EIN. I do that if you need that. I do the authorities. I get permits if you need that. So basically, anything you need to get your company up and running in logistics, I can help you do that. So I want you guys to not to spend this money and then eventually be put out of business. It's too much money that you're investing to make a better future for you and your families, to just start it off going crazy. I'm like, I have some of my clients, they call me their aunt because I'm really firm about compliance. I don't take it lightly because I want you guys to be successful. So sometimes if someone calls me and asks me a question and I know that information is in the client portal, I'm going to stop them right there and be like, because I can tell if you ask me certain questions, you didn't go in your portal because it's right there. So I want you guys to take this very, very serious, because it is serious. It's not a hard business, but you just have to take it serious. You just start off doing the thing. I'm going to tell you what to do. It's just a matter of you doing it. Like he said, for you to be successful in this business, you have to put the hustle in. You have to put in the work, and that's being in compliance, making sure the things that we're going to go over in this master class, that you take your note. Don't just be in there listening and trying to suck in all of that information and think you're going to remember it when when it's over with. You have to take notes so you can reflect back on the notes. Anybody that talks to me, I'm going to tell you to get you a notebook that's designated for your trucking business, so you can write things down. Don't I have people that when I set their authorities up, I warn them about the soliciting phone calls you're going to get. Don't pay these people any money. I just had a person, they paid the people for what they just paid me to do. That's their BOC3 and UCR that's coming with your authority being set up. And of course, your money is, once you get these people, your money is hard to get it back. I'm not going to charge you for anything that you already have. It's some people that call me and say, oh, I need a BOC3 or I need a UCR. I go look and they already have that. I'm not going to take your money for something that I see is already attached to your authority. So I'm very honest. I'm not going to cheat you out of anything. My prices are, I've had people
reasonable.
say, whoa, that's all you charge?
Yeah, your prices are the cheapest in the game.
Because I even give away stuff. I just don't set up your authority. I give you different things with that authority. I give you some resources to look over. I'm
Even if you were
co-
tractors, tractors, you do tractors too, like
oh
semis,
yeah, I
drug
set up.
consortium,
Oh
all of
yeah,
that
so
stuff.
I set up not just box trucks. I can set up semis. I have a drug and alcohol consortium if you need if you're a CDL
Holder.
holder and you need
Hmm.
to be in the drug and alcohol consortium. Don't think because you are driving a non-CDL box truck, but you have a CDL that you don't have to be in a drug and alcohol consortium. That is not true. People are telling me, well, somebody else told me I didn't have to have that. Okay. And I just say, okay, because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm telling you what you need to have. So I do have consultations set up, you can set up a consultation with me. You can come to me for your authority, come to me for driver qualification files. If you have a new entrant audit, I can help you with that. I can help you basically with anything when it comes to your trucking company. So like he's telling you, he came up with the idea it's more affordable to some people that,
Hmm.
can't afford to,
Drop
pay
five
for the
grand. Right.
mentorship. The
Right.
mentorship, we have been doing that for like,
Since January.
yeah, January. And it's, a lot of people, we get compliments all the time about the information that they're getting in this mentorship.
And
I'm
that they would
talking
not
about,
receive this
yes,
nowhere else.
yes, when Amazon came up with their rules, and that it was in the middle of that mentorship, he went into like a frenzy on how was he going to help his mentees be able to make money.
Hmm.
So that's how he talked about earlier about he's going to start letting his mentees lease on to his authority, and that's a lot of people wouldn't do that, but he has a big heart, and he went out of his way to make sure that these people can still make their money while their authority is aging. So just because you apply for the authority, that authority is not aging until you went through the vetting process and you've added insurance on there. So I get that question all the time. I tell them in the beginning, like, well, and then it's even in their portal about, what you have to do next or whatever. But but I still get the question. So am I active today? No, you will not be active today as soon as you apply, because it has to go through the vetting process, which all new authorities are on a 21 business day hold. So when you think about 21 business days, that's basically 30 days.
A month.
So you have things that you can still be doing in that time, and that's, checking for rental, getting your
Setting
rental
up your
account
account.
set up.
Yeah.
So, it's things that you can be doing. And like he said, we're going to talk about every detail of it from the start to when you're up and running in this masterclass. So if you're thinking about getting started and you can't afford that mentorship, invest into yourself. A lot of people like to go get stuff off of YouTube, go to Box Truck Shorty page, go to this person page, go to that person
And
page, and
piecing
now they're
together.
just trying to piece it all together, but you still are confused.
Hmm.
You have to get with someone who knows this business that can
And
tell
stick with the
you,
person. Stick with
yes,
them.
work. Because a lot of us that, like me, I started off driving a box truck. I got a CDL. I did dispatching. So a lot of these things I learned through trial and error, or I might have already done. So we can tell you guys like, don't do it that, or you can do this, or we may know a trick that you can do for that. So invest into a minimum a consultation with him if you're trying to do Amazon. Of course, like he said, some people can just read the guide and
And
okay, they're good to
yeah,
go. But
right. And get like a
I
consultation
have,
here and there.
yeah, I have set up, I know at this point, 1,000 people companies, and that's just being honest. So just talking to a person if they're kind of going to struggle just from certain questions that they ask. And then that's why I push consultations now. I push them very heavily because now my clients are like, okay, thank you. I understand. Okay, now when I do this, I'm supposed to do that, because that's what the consultation is going, it's going to help you. But I'm not going to keep talking, for too long. I just want you guys to know that if you need anything with compliance, I am I can help you. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm Truck Her, and it's Truck, then HER_Rhonda for any compliance, setting up your authorities, getting your compliance for your company, getting you in the Drug and Alcohol Consortium, driver qualification files, because you do need driver qualification files. And that's for, if you're going to drive your company's truck, you need a driver qualification for yourself, just because you're driving, and for any driver that you're going to hire. So there is compliance things that you have to do, and we want you to succeed. So that's why he was lucky enough to get me on his team.
That's right. Got the best in the game.
And I try my try my best to tell you guys the truth about this business and what it's going to take for you guys.
It's not the
to make some
sexiest
money.
part, but it's the most important part, if that makes sense.
And
nobody wants to talk about it. Right.
Yeah, and then it's the least talked about too.
Yeah.
Because when I can probably post some on my page, it's gonna be about compliance. Y'all gonna look over, because I ain't talking about
how much
making money.
But
I'm telling you things that will help you stay in business. So hopefully, I get to interact with some of you when you start your companies, or if you need any compliance. But you're following the best when it comes to Amazon, and I'm not just saying that because I work with him. This guy knows this stuff. If you can ask him this question today, tomorrow, next year, his answer are going to be the same, because he knows this stuff with his eyes closed. I promise you, he has learned how to get around things, and him making this money in Amazon is true facts. He's not selling you guys a dream. The people that are, like, you have people that's on the live that's saying, yes, thanks to him, that this has changed their lives, and it has. And I want you guys to, invest in yourself and get started.
Mm-hmm.
Quit thinking about it. Just
and
get
jump.
started.
Right. What
we
you waiting
all
on?
had to start somewhere. He started when he started, he learned through trial and error. When I started, I made some bumps in the road. I met him, got information from him. So you guys can definitely get into this business and make a change for yourself and your family. So
fire them before they fire you.
Huh?
I said, fire them before they fire you.
Yeah, you gotta get moving. Like, quit thinking. Because a lot of this, if you think about it, a lot of this money that that it took to get started, you had this with your taxes last year. You got it with your taxes this year. But sometimes we're doing
rims or TV. Invest in something that can, pay for something going forward. Invest in a business that you can have that money every day. Just imagine you had your tax money every month. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Passively. So
where you can, and you're freeing up your time to be able to spend time with your family, and to just chill if you want to. Right. This business is changing a lot of people's lives, and if I'm telling you, what he's saying is true. And me working with him, to be honest, it's changed mine. So it just has, because I have, like I said, I've set up about 1,000 companies at this time. My file cabinet is about falling over. Right. But I'm grateful for him, and I want you guys to link up with him if you need buy those bundles, or book a consultation with him, or get in his mentorship, or get in this masterclass if you are trying to start your company and learn this Amazon stuff, because he knows it. I promise you he does.
And to Ordinary, I saw a question earlier. Is this compliance part of the masterclass? Yes, she's a part of my masterclass. So she's on my team. She's part of my masterclass, and she's a part of my mentorship program. So she will be on the June 10th masterclass, and she will be on my mentorship. My next mentorship class is May 8th. That's the last mentorship I'm having to the end of the year. So I'm focusing more on the masterclass to be able to help the people in my masterclass. So it's $625 to hold your slot to join, and it is $1250 for the whole thing. It comes with the free ultimate bundle pack guide if you don't have it. It comes with it. If you already got it, great. You can still keep moving. And like I said, we cover everything. I break everything down for you. When you leave this class, you're going to know everything you need to know about Amazon Relay, how to book loads, how to scale, get rental discounts, how to use the DAT load board, how to stay in compliance, which is super important. Majority of the people ain't going to tell you. Like I said, you ain't calling out names. A lot of people are not in compliance. So,
They're not.
So it's like I said, it's the least talked about part, but it's the most important part of the game.
Yes, very important. So you guys take care and quit procrastinating and get into this. Get something started for you guys and your family, and
Right. So I'm gonna recap again, because I see the same questions. So I don't know if somebody jumped in. The master class is well, let me go back. I got a bundle pack for $299. I got the ultimate bundle pack, which is $349. That's discounted right now. It's all three of my guides. I have the masterclass, which is June 10th. It's just going to start at 12 o'clock Eastern time, and it can run to anywhere to 4 to 5. We don't know yet. It depends on how many people we have in the class and how many questions you ask, because remember I said it's going to be interactive. I'm not going to just sit up there and lecture you guys. Then I have my mentor, and that's $12.50. So you can reserve your slot for $625, and then 2 weeks later, pay the other $625. That's $12.50. It comes with an ultimate bundle pack guide already. You know what I'm saying? Then I have my mentorship class, which is $5,000. My last mentorship class until the end of the year is May 8th. That's $5,000. It's a 6 months class. We meet once a week on Mondays at 7 p.m. for 6 weeks, and then we have a monthly call. And then I hold your hand for 6 months. So you have unlimited access to me for 6 months. The people in my mentorship is allowed to run under my authority for 6 months until you get your, your authority up and running, if that makes sense. So that's my stuff. I came in here to tell you guys about that. It's getting late. I know I ain't planning to keep you guys this late, but like I said, all my services can be booked in my bio or at boxtruckshorty.com. Once this masterclass fills up, because I'm only taking a limited amount of people, it's going to be booked up until my next one. So don't procrastinate. Go ahead, jump on there. Remember, stop listening to people that said you can't do what you know you can do at the end of the day. Fire them before they fire you. I'm out of here. Peace, boxheads.